And we're live for some more Sunday fun day, fun day. Actually, it's just some new moon day shit. Fuck, what am I doing right now? Really? I don't know. I felt it. Thought I was going to do some religious studies, and as I pulled my arms up over my head. uh, sorry. Anyways, let me just introduce myself. We have a whole lot of new people. Welcome, new people. I am the High Priestess Phoenix. I am your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer. Oh, I can't avoid this. Oracle, lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium. That makes sense. Psychic, witch, yogi, guru, evangelist, North American Sybil. I am your messenger of God, the very first child of God, reincarnated. I am the Lilith. In order to keep up with me, you would have to see what I post on my community page, my latest live video, and anything in my shorts. Where are we at? Well, I was laughing and having a great time, and then I had to sit down and get to work. What was I laughing about? I saw that I'm going to share this great, I was going to share it before, but I didn't. I'm going to share this great fucking short. It was super funny. And I just started laughing like I was in tears laughing about it. It's like the best part about being me is the creep that God made me and how I creep everybody out and how I scare people. It's like always Halloween, and I really enjoy that. Really? Yeah. So we had this is why they told us, because it ends today. The week of January 19th through the 25th. For those of us that want to keep up, God, I'm in between things. You would have had to catch my earlier video. I got an upgrade in my body, and I'm just trying to learn how all the buttons work again. Realistically, I mean, Cinderella's been going. I'm just going. From here, we have all of it. I feel like I'm on an all-nighter. So, on Sunday, we usually have a schedule, but my schedule is being thrown off as I sat here. And that makes sense. And that's why I was talking. Okay, that makes sense. But so if you'd like to keep up with us, we're going to start here. And then we have stepped into a new 10-day energy. That is not on any calendar. I mean, there is a calendar to it, but I can feel it. Really, it's a 10-day energy. It's 3 layers of energy that last for 10 days. The one we're about to read about lasts for 19, 20, I don't know, 5 days or some shit. Really? Yeah, so I'm going to give you a projection for at least the next week, according to these are just layers. These are just layers to the cake, right? Happy birthday, cake. There's layers of time that repeat over and over on top of us. My job is to recognize time so we can change time and see where time is. So in essence, you could say that I'm a time traveler or a time reader, rather than saying an energy reader and all that other bullshit you say that I am. But that's really what it is. So simplistically, tomorrow is what? Jeez, I can't wait to do your teaching. Where's your book? Why would I put your book away? Tomorrow is Martin Luther King Day. And so that's an opportunity, obviously, for us to travel back in time. But what you don't realize is it's time replays. Realistically, yeah, it's annoying. So for those of us just joining, this is a little off schedule. I don't know if we'll end up in religious studies after we do this, but I don't think so. This is a whole big ass teaching for the next 5 to 10 days. What's a layer of time that's going to be hanging on top of us? Yes? Yes. All right, let's talk about the 19th through the 25th. Whether you are working or enjoying the day off due to Martin Luther King Jr. Day or holiday in the United States, I have a lot of wonderful people that are from other countries, and that's really exciting. I'm curious. Drop it in the comments. I don't like to leave the comments open. If you are aware of who this man is and what his impact is, do they teach you about this man in your country? Just curious. You know what I mean? Is it limited? He's only important in our country. Have you ever heard of this guy? All right. Monday is inspiring and warm-hearted. You will be able to come up with innovative solutions on the job, as well as think up fun, quirky new things you would like to try in your personal life. This has to do with the new moon. And that's exactly what I said, is like, I'm still doing all this and I got to get ready for it. And I was like, it's just me waiting for my big inspiration, my epiphany, something to focus on. Really? Yeah, they'll give me some great vision, all of this. Teamwork and group projects of all types will help you strengthen the bonds with those around you. If you are in a relationship, set aside quality time together, and singles should keep an eye out for their soulmate. Ew. Ew. Oh, it's too close to Sunday be using those trigger words. What are trigger words? On a Monday, because that's just not my best day of the week. By definition, it's a moon day. So we're deep in mind and emotions. And that's shadowy. Really? Ew, it's filthy in there. Really? So there's certain words that are very triggering to me on a Monday. Anything having to do with soulmates, twin flames, new love, boyfriends, girlfriends, unions, relationships. All of these are not usually something I'm excited about on a Monday. If I'm in a good mood on a Monday, I'm so proud of myself. But typically, I'm very sensitive to those type of words on a Monday. I'm usually talking about having sex and, getting married and shit on a Thursday. Catch me on a Thursday. True love could be just a swipe away. Okay. The good vibes continue into Tuesday, which is a great day to roll up your shirt sleeves and tackle any major projects. Dude, I got a bunch of projects I got to tackle. Really? I mean, I'm going to take down the fucking team like the page. Hey, are you guys still curious who wins the game? Are you curious who wins the game? That's so funny. I just had to put my hands up. And the crowd goes wild. Is it still Tom Brady? The universe has jokes, guys. They're so obvious and dumb, though, to be honest. Really? They're dad jokes. They're God jokes. They're real knee slappers. You sit around long enough, though, they have there's a jingle to the jingle. All right, Bojangle. All right. Anyways, sorry. The good vibes continue into Tuesday, which is a great day to roll up. Yeah, get your shit done. You'll be able to get into the zone quickly and time will fly by. Wednesday and Thursday are best for intellectual pursuits, research, catching up on emails, and marketing yourself. Hey, bro. I'm really excited about all the growth on my page right now. I just, there's these bursts. People have seen it. They get irritated when it happens. I get these bursts on my pages, and I know where they come from. They're easy identifiable. They're usually specific shorts that I share, but it's my spirit guides, bro. They be getting in the internet and just going loose. These messages. Why is it? Because I guess they come to me in messages that people haven't seen. And that's why I share them, because I've never seen these messages either. They pop up, on my Instagram or wherever they pop up, and I download them to share them because I'm seeing a message, that's important. So that's really what it is. I'm really excited about that. And as far as marketing and stuff, my page is completely organic. There's quite a few people that I've passed out cards to, but I don't like people to be that close. Like when I leave the building, I'll let them know, but I'm very selective. I am very selective of letting people know that close because I'm documenting my entire life every day. And I don't want all my neighbors in my life every fucking day. I don't let people too close to me in my life every fucking day. Realistically, but at the same time, I'll take offense to that. Like when my kids call me and like, how you doing? Did you watch my last video? Catch up. Really? I document everything. You know what I'm doing all day, every day, all day. It's an eyewitness account. Really? Yeah, count it up. So with that, I like that. It's talking about marketing yourself, but I really don't. Let's see. Friday is a powerful day, and if you have any goals or dreams, there is no better time to set about making them a reality. It'll be amazingly easy to impress bosses, investors, and VIPs. So don't be shy about putting yourself out there. Weekend outlook. After a fun and fruitful week, and we were talking about the fruits of the spirit, self-discipline specifically. The weekend's energy I'm getting a download, are a bit on a lazier side. All right, don't plan anything for the weekend. Put off chores on Saturday to spend time lounging, socializing, or partaking in a favorite hobby. Sunday is a day when people could be easily triggered, so avoid making plans with difficult or emotional volatile people. Sorry. I don't know, bro. You know, you get stuck in your situation. It's always good to have someone to talk to. And I was talking to B. I was like, bro, I blew up on about it for like 4 fucking videos, dude. She's like, it was just so random. I was like, it wasn't. And I was so cool about it until someone said something and I realized it was common. It was typical. It was her. She acts like this, dude, all the time. She's like, "You handle things so well." I was like, "Don't I though?" I was like, "That's the healed me." It's almost unbelievably amazing when I see how well I acted in these very chaotic moments of chaos, dude, around chaotic people. I don't know, bro. There's a lot of things and that's what she said. She's going through something. I mean, and I don't know. Maybe I missed it. I missed certain things, simplistic things. Like she has behaviors like when she's fucking around, she tends to get over she like beautifies herself. She'll start wearing makeup and shit. So one thing I should have noticed that she was wearing fucking eyelashes. I should have caught that. That would have been a dead giveaway. Like some people, bro, you can see something's different. This is a whole tomboy, bro. She don't wear eyelashes. She doesn't do her nails. She doesn't dress up girly except for when she's a little high. And so, whatever the case may be, and this is what really set it off. I was out doing laundry. This is the middle of today. I made 4 fucking videos telling her and the world how to identify these type of people, which is what we say, difficult or emotionally volatile people. How to have compassion, how to have understanding, but how to, you know what I mean, set boundaries to this, right? I made 4 videos. I sent her one yesterday. The one I made yesterday morning said, I'm going to cancel our new moon ceremony, and this is why. And I gave it to her. And I told B, I don't think she's going to talk to me. We're not going to be talking. I think I made it very clear. And I closed it up again this morning. She sends me a fucking text message today in the middle of the afternoon saying, I'm at the store. I haven't looked at these messages. That's strike 2. And I don't play that game. My biggest trigger, you want to piss me off, is communication. Don't start communication if you can't keep communication. It's silence. Silence of the lambs. Realistically, I'd rather enjoy the silence than listen to your bullshit chatter. Realistically, yeah. An inconsistent person that can't stay in contact, that's a huge red flag. Really? If I knew somebody, and even my boys know this, because when I was invested with them, I would keep them up to date. If I wasn't saying it on the internet, I was telling them about everything I was doing, and I was talking to them and checking in with them often and blah, blah, blah. I'm very, you know what I mean, proactive when I'm active in a relationship, whether it's a friendship or whatever it is. I'm very good at that type shit. So when that shit comes at me, I'm like, nah, this is just disrespectful. Like, you can't communicate properly, you can't stay present, you come in and go out, you're just not, you know. And that's where people, it's kind of like a kid that just picks up a toy, plays with it, and then puts it down and runs to go, you know what I mean? Signs of ADHD, if you ask me. But whatever the cases may be, all apologies are always there. Oh, I'm sorry for my behavior. I'm sorry. Okay, all forgiveness is given to everybody that's going through their hardships. My job is to make you aware of it and tell you that you have to find healing modalities to deal with it. My job is not to sit there and hold your hand while you're going through this. You have to go through this. And realistically, what I'm saying right now is like, you know, she really showed her ass. I hadn't seen her in a fucking month. It's been like a month or two, more longer since I had talked to her. And she really showed her fucking ass. And and like B said, you handled that so fucking well. I sure did. And I didn't realize that I had been handling her like that since the beginning. I wasn't aware of that. So you could stay away from I don't know. Again, it's not like I pulled this person in. God put him in, and she spent every day. We would hang out all the day. She was working on my fucking car for fucking 2.5 months. So I really got to know the chick. And you know what I mean? It was good company because she was loud and she was, you know, rough edge like me. But I didn't realistically realize, and this is what came to me today, she doesn't have an inside voice. And that can explain, that can, if they don't have an inside voice, then you know they don't have an outside, an inside demeanor outside of them either. And what that could be is, being really mean and cutthroat is you need some training. You need some training. Really? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's really what it is. It's a tower moment. It's so fucking awful, bro. You will be completely blinded to a whole person that you've been hanging out with. They're like, you guys are like peas and carrots. And then all of a sudden, dude, God just kind of shakes, you know what I mean? He shakes the cage, he shakes the water, and everything about them looks different, bro. And you really start dissecting this person, their behaviors, the things they've said in the past. And you start seeing all these red fucking flags, bro, that it was right in front of your face. Really? Yeah. I don't know. And that's the cool thing is like, people come, people go. We'll sail this one away, and I'm sure there's some other, very volatile human being that I'm going to learn a hard lesson from. Imagine Dante's poem, right? And that's what I try to explain to you. I'm just rolling through hell just like the rest of you, taking eyewitnesses to how people suffer and how they act in their fucking terms of hell. And you know what I mean? How they gnaw at the fucking, I'm just the gatekeeper, the goddess of hell. I'm just riding the boat. Roller coaster of love. I get a little fucked up on it. It's like Hades coming in and all the souls are trying to get you. Like, get the fuck off me. The fuck off me, you fucking filthy ass fucking humans. Get the fuck off me. Fucking die. Go through your suffering. I'm not helping you. I showed you the fucking door. Die. Melt. That's how I be. I come into your foreign land of suffering and I try to spread light. And then before I know it, you guys are trying to eat me and nobody wants to get out. They just want to fucking hold on to their suffering and die in these places. They want to die a hooker. They want to die a fucking drug dealer. They want to die a fucking, you know what I mean? A masturbator. You know what I mean? They want to die an overworker, a pathetic overachiever. Fucking die, bro. I love this. You are literally everything in the contos. They made a fucking amazing book about this, dude. Realistically, have you studied the Divine Comedy? The levels of hell and purgatory? We're so right here. Realistically, yeah, I'm going to sail into the next level and see how people are suffering there. Really? Yeah. And it's just like Dante. He luckily took like a mental journey. I'm like physically here taking this journey. Where are we at now, Dante? Last we were dealing with the people that played suicide. They're all fucking stuck in the woods. Sorry, you're insensitive. Come on, dude. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say to them when they look at me? And the specific spirit we were talking about yesterday, as he stands before me right now. And how can the spirit stand before me? Because I'm the gatekeeper of the other side. Meet you at the crossroads, bitch. Anyways, fucking Robin Williams and all the rest of them. They were too proud to ask for help. And that's the same to every other fucking drug addict or every other fucking, all the rest of you. You're too fucking proud. See, that's what you really die from, is pride and vanity. I forgive you, Robin Williams, for being so fucking proud. Fucking the whole 27 Club, bro. The whole 27 Club. All of them. How could you? That's selfish, bro. It's pathetic. And that goes back to what I watched happen in Chris's house. He was too fucking proud to go and ask for help and get better, that he let it get worse and worse and worse and worse until he lost everything and end up on the street in a fucking shopping cart. Really? All he had to do was ask for help. And that's where it is. It's like, then die. Then fucking die. Your pride is more important than your life. What people think, that people know that you're suffering is worse than you'd rather suffer in silence until it kills you than asking someone to help you remove the suffering out of your life. And that's what this is. I see it all the time. I like everywhere I go, bro. Everywhere I go, I try to help people. I try to show them a different way. I try to help them out of their bullshit, bro. I try to help them, inspire them to get a new job, to leave their shitty lover, to get away from their parents and their family and all these fucking crazy people in their life, to quit hanging out with fucking low vibrational people, quit going to the bars. You know what I mean? I try, but they don't want to. They want to keep going back to the same things that make them miserable. I promise you, I can't get nobody out of hell. I just take the journey. That's all I can do, and just keep, you know what I mean? I just keep repeating it. The dark night of the soul. I just go through new levels of hell. I don't know. I got to believe somebody out there is getting healed and they're taking, the journey. But I promise you, once you get out of one temptation, you're in the next. All right, fool, you got out of greed. You finally are no longer a greedy bastard. You learned how to humble yourself. Watch out. Here comes lust. Here comes lust. Here comes vanity. Here comes pride. You want to tell everybody how you're so well off and shit, all that boastfulness. Or now you want to be lazy. Now that you don't chase money anymore, now you're just lazy and slothful. You're fat and fucking useless. Bro, they're just always at fucking trials, bro. It's the fucking Hunger Games. We're fighting our own demons, bro. We're fighting temptation of our mind to be weak and just, be girls gone wild or just, whatever, become a rapper or something. And the crowd goes wild. Realistically, yeah, I don't know how we got to that volatile people. I'm ready for more. Jesus had a shitty ass life, bro. Fucking Moses picked up a bunch of slaves and homeless people, bro. Sorry. Do you ever stop? No. Sorry. It's not that I'm insensitive. I have every fucking feeling in the fucking world. It's the joke. Just time. Anyways, Jesus didn't get to hang out with nobody cool, dude. Talk about Kobe. He had to make himself an all-star team out of these fucking drunkards and fucking bastards and fucking killers. Yeah, I'll be your friend. Yeah, come with me. Come with me. That's me. I'm fucking inviting in the scum of the earth to go fight God's battles. Yeah, let's stop oppression together. At least I'm safe at night. I'm just saying, these volatile people. I mean, that could easily be Congress right there. They're volatile. They're vengeful. They're scary. They have secrets. Their secrets have secrets. They're bloodsuckers. They're Epsteins and worse. They're hiding shit about shit they know shit, bro. They know the water's bad. They know the air's bad. They know we're dying and they know how to make money off of us and not tell us. They know all kinds of shit, dude. The federal government. Fucking sneaky motherfuckers. Is there an honest person out there? Nah, bro. Tips for a 5-star weekend or a week. It is almost impossible not to enjoy this week's abundance of positive, productive energy. Good, because I need to get some shit done. Really? Yes. If you push yourself out of your comfort zone, you will be able to make great strides in pursuit of your goals, especially on Tuesday and Friday. Friday? Okay, if you say so. Let's see what the Egyptians say about this. The major, whoa, that's for next week. That was it? All right, Tuesdays and Fridays are good days. Don't make any plans with fucking touchy ass people over the weekend because you're not gonna like how you touch them. No fucking priest jokes. Gosh, sorry. I can't help it. I live in the dark. They're the best part of what I do. Really? I mean, then there's the dad jokes. Okay, we got to do the 10-day forecast. That was for 5 days, right? 6 days. 5, 4, 3, 2. Moving on. Where are we at? We're journeying through. We're taking the journey through life. Again, is that the right card? Yeah, because we were sowing seeds. Really? Yeah. Planting seeds. We did all that, right? And that's where I'm at. What am I supposed to do? I don't know. I'm waiting for inspiration. If I get high enough. No, just kidding. You're just stupid. Realistically, nah, but I'm sure something inspiring is going to happen after a baptism, as I call them. and go sit under the stars and, light up a bunch of fucking sacred shit and candles and put on some good music. I'm sure something amazing is going to come to me. And then we're going to journey through life. All right, 10 days of journey through life. Now, it says that it's not supposed to hit till the 20th, but it was already snaggling at me yesterday. And we're on number 15, not that one. And today I just felt it twice. So I'm like, fine. Really? That's what it is. It's a push, bro. You can't move on. Like, it's blockage. Like, you have to do this. Really? Yes. A servant of God. I am a servant in hell. I'm still the goddess, but I'm holding the light. It's such a weird thing. You switch sides? Not exactly. Just come on. Don't you want to just follow me? I'll explain along the way. Whose side are you on? God? I really don't care. I know I win. I don't care. Let's go. All right, what is this? Harry Ibib we ah. What the fuck? Harry Ibib we ah. That kind of looks like that one. Some of them do, some of them don't. This is the boat. I told you we were fucking sailing. Sailing to calmer waters. You're going to need glass and gold to work with this energy. All right, the journey through life. This card can have many meanings in the reading. The most obvious is your life path. Where are you going? Where are you guys going from here? What are you going to do with this year? Are you just going back to work on Monday? Monday. Bobby said he's going to waste another year suffering. That was specifically his words, not mine. He said, I think I'll do this another year. I said, why? I like the suffering. I respect your honesty. Everyone else wants to not deny that they're even suffering. That's what he said. On God. Doesn't say much. It's fucking full of shit, most of it. Anyways, move on. The meaning in the reading is most obvious, your life path. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where have you been? This card invites you to ask these questions of yourself and find the answers on the neighboring cards. Okay, well, the neighbors are going to... Won't you be my neighbor? If this card is found in the center of a 3-card reading, it is the most fortunate position possible. Well, considering we're reading 3 cards, this is probably the best it's going to get, right? Another interpretation may be an actual journey or other movement. Like the 6 of Swords, yep, the Tower, fuck. This card can mean that there is a trip or a move coming in the near future. I know, 2 weeks. They already started processing the paperwork. The people were already moving out. They just got to clean the fucking place and get me in. Really? Yeah, I got to start doing some shit about this shit. And I'm already fighting with my neighbor. I haven't even got there. Realistically, I mean, it's not a big deal. If this card is found in conjunction with Deacon number 3, it is a clear sign that a major life change is about to occur. Obviously, one that will alter your life path forever. 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 I know, that's so creepy to me. It's so committing. I feel so committed to this fucking plan. Before everything was on the edge, I was already ready to just run. Like, just waiting for someone to come through, running through and say, it's time to go. It's time to go. It's time to go. Really? Yeah. I knew that I was going to be sitting still after the 818. I didn't know if they would move me before 818 or after that I knew I was still. I was like, oh, bitch, you ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. Really? Time is predictable, bro. When the life change occurs, you will be, and that's the Tower. You will be the rower guiding the boat, or will you be the rower guiding the boat or the one that is along for the ride? Oh, yeah. Do you want to ride with us? Realistically, I was making fun of people. I didn't know what was going on. It was all over the place. And then I realized they were doing some fucking trend, some TikTok trend of sharing pictures of 2016. When I realized what it was and how many people were doing it, I laughed so fucking hard. I was like, you stupid fucking followers. Like, you just had to be part of what you think is a trend, which means you identified to me, all of you made me know you're not leaders, you're the followers. I'm looking for the trend setters, not the trend followers. Really? Yeah. And that's what this says. Are you rowing or guiding the boat? Are you pitching or catching? That's really funny. Are you leading or are you being led? And that's real hurtful. That goes back to your life. Is someone else leading your life and you're just going with it? Are you living by somebody else's rules, somebody else's schedule, somebody else? Or are you in control? Is it your life? Are you running your business or you're working for someone else? Let that stick in your fucking guts. And this goes back to fucking Morgan. She doesn't have a fucking life's purpose or journey. And so we inspired her to go to school. Start with school. Realistically, that's a great place to start, don't you think? That's inspiring. And we told her, we opened her up to the possibilities, made her aware that she didn't need the finances, and in essence she can make a financial gain by doing this, and and all of that. But that's just, what are you going to do with your life? Are you going to keep doing what it is? Do you enjoy what you're doing? Ooh, I forgot I asked you that question. Ooh, I forgot I asked you that question.
Is it about the money or the passion?
I asked him that question. So, are you going to stay married to that woman for the rest of your life? What did he say? I don't know. Ask him. See if he'll answer your questions. If you can get this motherfucker to answer any questions. Realistically, no, he gave me an answer. I'm just not giving it to you. On the card, there is a man rowing a boat, blah, 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 blah. Are you going, or you're just along for the ride? The pyramid text and coffin text uses imagery of boats and barques to describe the journey of the deceased through the afterlife. It's kind of interesting because I look at it this way, as someone coming along with me for the ride. And if that's the case, I didn't like what happened this weekend. I saw something real come out of all of this shit. She was pissed off at me because I couldn't tell her what to do with her life. And I get these people in my comments that expect that I know every fucking thing, past, present, and future, but I don't know how we get there. I don't know the many steps of it. And that's where it really was. And that came out over the weekend. Realistically, yeah. So, you know what I mean? Everybody looks to me to, like, I look to God all day, bro. All fucking day. You know what I mean? Like, don't wait on me. I'm waiting on God. Realistically, but when I get the answer, I'll let you know what the answer is. The second I know, I'll give it to you, because I've been sitting here all day waiting for him to tell me what the fuck to do and get up and do it. Now, when it comes to an individual person, if you're sitting here, obviously I'm going to get messages from you, but I'm not just sitting here getting messages for other people that I don't even fucking know. Realistically, no, but if you're that person that he put into my energy, then he wants me to speak on his behalf. I'm the messenger of God. Realistically, yeah. And you're not going to like it. He's going to show me the truth. He's going to tell me what to tell you. He's going to show me something. I'm going to tell you. Don't you fucking talk shit when I'm telling you either, because I didn't ask for this conversation. Realistically, that's what came out of it this weekend. I'm just the in-between, but the point of doing this, and that's why I don't want to build a clientele of mediumship of any type, is to get you connected, you know what I mean, to God. I'm not your connector. I'm just here showing everyone the way. I'm not the way. What is the way? You're not going to like that answer. Jesus. Read my definition, read my description. I'm all kinds of things. But what I'm here, the absolute thing that I'm teaching you is to have a Christ consciousness. I'm not rallying Christians. These motherfuckers are my biggest problem right now. My biggest problem in what I do are fucking Christians. And I am out here teaching everyone how to be Christ-like. My biggest problem are the Christians. So I'm not trying to get you to join a fucking church. Let me make that clear. I'm trying to get you to God through Christ. It's a whole fucking different game over here. Okay? Okay. And I mean, I can even show you the aliens are trying to help me. And the aliens want you to know Christ too. It's a consciousness. It's a dimension. Really? Yes. I'm going to get you, like, if you could put on Albert Einstein's brain, if you could put his consciousness into your body, if there was like a VR headset you could put into your head of this person, we're going to put Christ inside of you. And that gives you a Christ light which is a higher vibration. All of this, the only way to do any of this is through your heart. Christ, do you see that picture right there? All pictures, even the one that's way in the back here that you can't see. Show them. It's all the sacred heart. It's all about heart access. So everything I'm teaching you is just to help us keep our hearts open while we're going through these times. Really? Yes. But all of that came up. It really did. The imagery of the boats and the barcades to describe the journey of the deceased through the afterlife. This deacon can be called upon to aid with self-realization, which I talked about yesterday, and self-improvement. No, that was today. That's what you're trying to get to, a state of self-realization where you understand your conscious self and you can transcend it into the unconscious. Got it? How do we get that way? By the teachings of Christ. I'm serious. It's the only way to reprogram your mind and your heart. We can use Buddha's teaching of self-discipline we can use all of these other teachings to our outside, but we need his to teach our inside. Really? If they had it, they've already be a bunch of Christ-like people walking around, don't you think? If they already knew the fucking method, if they knew the recipe, if one of these religions actually worked, then we'd have better people out here. Can I get an amen? Yeah, shut the fucking front door. Let's keep going. Spell 262 from the pyramid text states, see then, you have reached the heights of heaven. Heaven isn't a place, guys. It's a frequency. You can access it beyond the mind. It's right here. They're parallel. All realities can lay right here flat. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. During this time in the Egyptian time, which means you could be sitting there if you have access like me, and the whole scenery completely swipes like a window. Like the window changes. The view outside the window changes. And now you're in ancient Egypt. And you are living this time. And you can see it lay upon your time holographically and see what that time has to do with your current reality. Really? It's beyond the conscious, dude. It's not in your thoughts. We have to work through your thoughts to make them silent. Silence the mind is how this works. So we work through each thought to quiet it. We bring rest to the weary mind. So then when it's in a calm state, that's when you get all this information. They say meditation, but even that, I can't sit you down and just close your eyes. Your mind's going to be going 1 billion miles a minute. And it won't stop until we work through those thoughts. Really? Yep. It's like a billion pop-up screens. If you don't push the X, they're just standing on the screen. You have to close the screen, which is close the thought, lay it to rest, hear it out, speak it out, whatever, act it out. Really? It's a lot of work. All right. Anyways, moving on. Let's get back to this. Self-realization, self-improvement. See then, you have reached the heights of heaven. You may have seen yourself in the night barge, and it is you who have rowed it. It's really interesting because that's what I saw earlier in my first video. I told you I saw my light body activate all my chakras and then leave the body into the dark. That's it. The night barge. Interesting, as it may be. History. Wea, perfectly encapsulated, is, what is it? Hybe Wea is perfectly encapsulates the meaning behind the boat group deacon. It represents the barquet in which you travel through this life, your physical body, and the journey it takes as you grow, age, and new experiences. The other parts of your individual experience are explored by success deacons like number 16 and 17, which is, successive deacons, and deal with spiritual journeys, which deal with death and which cover the mental and intellectual world inside your head. I told you. In the Holy Bible, they say you must die to the flesh and be born in the spirit. And that's what I spoke of in my earlier video. That's how this works. You literally have to lose your mind, which is taking it off one thought at a time, telling each thought to think different. Understand, you can't really do that, not full brainwash. You have to get in and see where the thought came from. Where did this belief come from? Who told you to think like this? How long have you thought like this? And why do you think like this? Each thought, down to a person. Every time I see that bitch, I get fucking pissed off. Why? And there's a story, and then we go deeper. Okay? And then we go deeper, and we go deeper. And now we find out it's not this girl. There's characteristics about this person that's setting you off, not the person. And we go deeper, and we go deeper, and we eliminate your programming. All of it. Really? Oh, it's so fucking intense what we do around here. Stick with me. This is what we do. And that was the tower that I hit with Morgan. And that's it. We go deeper. We go deeper. We go deeper. Really? We start pulling it all out. The ways that, you know what I mean? Why did you think, why did you act? Why did you say that? You start realizing something simplistic like, this is my friend. What does that mean? Why is she your friend? That's where the soul starts asking the child all kinds of questions. What constitutes a friend? Can you depend on her? Can you listen? Does she listen to you? All of these questions, it starts taking it off. The idea that she was my friend will slowly be removed, and I'll see her for nothing than a person that was taking advantage of me. In essence, invading my space. You don't understand, guys. I sit by myself on a fucking curb or on a fucking stone or on a fucking, I'm always sitting by myself, but I look happy, and I'm always smoking weed, and I'm always dancing, and I'm always laughing. And that alone attracts people. I'm always to myself. I don't invite people to come in. And then it becomes, regular, to where it's like I feel obligated, like I should probably offer to smoke with them. They smoked with me. That type of shit. You know what I mean? I'll start feeling, obligations to the people around me. But realistically, I'll just look up and be like, dude, why are you all in my space? Like, you've been in my space for a long time. Realistically, and it's not something of friendship. We don't go anywhere. It's just every time you see me, you're in my space. That doesn't make a friend. Really? Something like that. You can really dissect everything in your life that way. Why do I work at this job? Like, do I like this job? Like, why do I even do this? Why have I never got a new job? You know what I mean? You really go into it and you're like, all right, I'm done. You'll have this whole fucking conversation with yourself, you know what I mean, on the way to work, and be like, I'm out of here. I'm not going to work today. Really? I hope that you can process in such a way. Moving on. It says this is about to happen in the next 4 weeks. Listen, longer than that, 40 days. Really? Yes, you have a 40-day spiritual journey that looks ahead. The Jesus walk is what we're doing. Is it time for Lent? I thought that didn't come to like February. That 40-day fast. Really? Because, well, these go in 10 days. So we're at Deacon 5 or 15. This is for 10 days. And then Deacon 16, which is that takes you on the spiritual journey. Deacon 17, which deals with death. Deacon 18, which covers the mental and intellectual world inside of your head. It starts with the tower. This is unreal. Realistically, well, I gave you way more than a week. We have the first week and then the next 40 days. Wow. The hieroglyph for this human heart can also mean middle. In the case of the deacon, either translation will hold the same meaning. Notice the card's icon, I can say it right now. I can't say it. Moving on, of the heart is both the original hieroglyphic and the jar held by the man towing the boat. The deacon is depicted as a baboon surrounded by the disc of Re. What? Okay. Inside a solar barquet. As you journey through the life, you have what you As you journey through life, you have what you continue to carry with you. Ritual. This can be called upon to aid with self-realization and self-improvement. Spell 262 from the Pyramids text states, "See then, you have reached the heights of heaven. You have seen yourself in the night barge, and it is you who have rowed it." I'm trying to remember if this was the time when I got back into the light. It's you that takes this journey, and nobody takes it with you, and everybody outside has no idea what's happening to you. They call it a midlife crisis. I call it a midlife crisis, where your spirit pulls you out of the game and takes you on one hell of an adventure. And it's some highs and some lows for real. Because especially, the spiritual journey is all enlightening until you get to the death part. And that's really what it is. It's like at first, everybody talks about spirituality. It's so fun. And that's just even being a new Christian until you start doing the work, the internal work, and everything starts dying and you're literally losing your motherfucking mind. And that's where it says it covers the mental and intellectual world inside your head. And that's where you're going against intellect, which is logic. Really? Your heart is calling you to do things that are just logically inappropriate, and it's mentally crushing because like this, I can't move forward. I have to do what my heart is telling me to do. If I try to go against this, I will literally have a mental breakdown. And that was something like twin flames. It's pretty much the only thing I'm not obedient about for all good reasons. Why? It's my biggest shadow. It's my biggest shadow. Loving men is my biggest shadow. So I don't want to love men. That was my biggest shadow. So that's the hardest thing for me to answer that calling. And it drives me that it's the most difficult. The rest of it, I just bitch along the way. I know that I got to do this and I do it. But when it comes to them, I don't want to. Why? It's just all fears, bro. And there's just so much built up hatred about it. It doesn't even have to do with the dude. And that's why I was like, don't say these type of words on a Monday. Really? I'm Lilith. Hell know no fury than a scorned woman. There's nothing worse than a woman with a broken heart, bro. And instead of feeling it, being sad, turning it into hatred. Have you ever seen anything worse than a hatred ass bitch out here? Really though. And bitch is not limited to the feminine form. There's nothing worse than seeing a dude that's out here all hatred and shit, all butthurt over some shit, all fucking. I want to say your name right now. Oh, is that my twin flame Marshall Mathers? You out here a whole flaming butthole, bro. Realistically, you are butthurt about that somebody said something about your mama or your daughter or your girlfriend or something. You just out here fucking flaming. Fucking flamer. Realistically, yeah, you need to heal that shit. Put some Neosporin. You need some healing. Put some loving on that. That big loving. All right, moving on. What does it say? Yeah, you're gonna have to take this journey, and you'll know when you know what I mean. You'll be so proud of yourself, and that's where it is too. Is like I can see myself now, and it's like the old me, the old me, the old me. Really? I mean, I stop. Before there was no stop sign. Let me at them. Really? And I don't just stop, but I process. I say that I don't have any filter, but something's filtering. It's filtering. It's being processed better. That's what I mean. I'm filtering for sure. I never had a filter. And that's it too. I'm untamed. You can't tame the beast. Only I can. Right? Don't tell me what to do. I'll fucking bite you. There's certain things like it's just a trigger. What the fuck did you say? That for Marshall, it's his daughter. For me, it's like tell me I can't do something or just anything limiting. I'll fucking punch you in the face. What the fuck did you say? Really? No, just energetically. I'll give you a look that'll make you fucking quiver. Like make you think I'm gonna poison you or something. Just kidding. Let's see what's going on in the Krishna energy. So that's a layer of energy for 10 days, actually like 40. You're taking a 40-day spiritual journey. What the fuck was that fucking card? The boat? Oh, the life's journey. Jeez. 49 minutes on one card? No, that's right, because we did a 5-day teaching too. Okay, where are we at? The Divine Enchantress. That's exactly what I pulled last time. I wanted to. I threw some in on it. Really? I remember. I wanted this energy. You heard me shuffle. I wanted this energy for the show. I was making dirty jokes. I'm always making dirty jokes. Wait till you see my short. Dude, the short is such a dirty joke. You're going to love this. Really? Yeah. Assuming the form of a young woman, thus bewilding the demons, the Lord distributed the nectar produced from the churning of the ocean of milk to his devotees, the gods. Unto that Lord, who always fulfills the desires of his devotees, I offer my respect. Okay. The taste of the nectar of immortality. I mean, do you want to live forever? Forever young. I want to be. You mean like immature like me? Ability to not, or what? Ability to not be overcome by sexual guilt. Um, am I going to even, what does this mean? Is this for you guys? You guys be given into the desire, the passion, I don't know, anything. I felt like, when he said some fucked up shit like that, he's like, I feel like you're the devil trying to, trying to convince me that the grass is greener in hell. He made me feel like I was a temptress, right? And it took me like forever to realize, bro, why'd you even come to my house? Regardless, okay, whatever, but why'd you even show up? Why'd you even show up? He made it seem like I was, I'm very tempting. And that's why I keep my tempting ways to myself in my chastity belt. Realistically, yeah, in my armor of God. Realistically, I mean, I don't think anybody's going to, sexually arouse me. So I'm saying for you, try to control that, bro. Just have respect for it. Like, have respect for a beautiful view, but, enough respect to look away, I suppose. Perception to see through tricksters and cheats. Here comes this bullshit again. Realistically, I mean, they're so full of shit, aren't they, though? Knowledge of when it is appropriate to give preferential treatment. And that's where it is you can't treat everyone like your friend. It's really difficult. Knowing when to say no, when not to overgive, when to put up boundaries, when to let people in, when not to. Preferential treatment is like, do you let everyone this close? Maybe. Depends on your boundaries. Work on those. Yes, yes. All right, so I'm going to have to remember this, but I'm not going to remember any of this because we don't play the memory game too well. Well, we're watching out for fucking... Once you start the journey, you're fighting off, as they say, demons and warlocks and fucking devils. Which is what? They come in the form of people. But so do your blessings. So be careful that you're not just biting off everyone's head. They come in many forms. But yeah, your biggest trials are the people in front of you. And that's where you realize they were karmic. You were literally being, it's like that moment, I'm seeing Steve Rogers, fucking Captain America, when he finds out that everyone around him were just set up agents watching him. It's something like that. It's a feeling like that when you realize that none of these people were on your side. It was totally all against you. They were just using you. You were just the dummy in the corporation. Really? The hardest devils you face are the first ones you face are those closest to you. You realize that the people closest to you are the ones that did the most damage and that are the ones that are holding you back from all your freedoms. And you become very upset about this. Your inner child is going to let out when it realizes this. It's not like you can't let the inner child know, because the inner child already knows. And that's where the explosive shit can happen, and where you're like, fuck you, and fuck you, and fuck you, you're cool, and fuck you, and I'm out. And that cool person raises their cup to you. And you just fucking leave the family fucking party or whatever the fucking gig is. That's the moment. Get ready for it. Have an overnight bag in your car. Really, sort of. You're gonna realize the only people that hurt us are the ones we let in. Strangers don't walk up and just hurt us. They don't steal our purse. They don't steal our credit cards. They don't steal our boyfriends. They smile us on the street. Homeless people don't hurt us. Drug addicts don't hurt us. It's our family. It's our friends. It's our associates. Those are the backstabbers, the tricksters, the manipulators, the liars, the cheats. Would you trust your homeboy with your girlfriend? Would you trust your girlfriend with your homeboys? See what I mean? It gets ugly. Realistically, yup. Your mom, would you trust her with your phone? When you start asking this question about trust, you start realizing how conniving everyone is, how much trust levels you do have, and start asking why and if that's healthy. Would you trust these people with your phone? Start with the most basic, important thing you have that you carry with you all the time. If you don't trust a motherfucker with your phone, then why are you putting them in your car? As a person that's been in a lot of domestic violence inside of a car, it's dangerous. Rule number one, don't get in the car, bro. You're trapped. You're trapped. You're trapped. You can't get out. It's like life or death. If you try to get out of the car, you might die. You might get out of the car, but somebody's going to run you over or something. Realistically, you're not going to live if you get out of the car. Kind of, it's a lot of those situations. I've had a lot of crazy situations in my life. And that's what it is. It's like you're putting a fucking person that you don't trust with your phone in your car, and you're leaving your car running. You're leaving your purse with them while you're going into the store. Like, you don't even know this fucking person. You know what I mean? You tell a stranger to meet you at your house. They know where you live. You're not moving, bro. You could get into a fight with them in 5 months from now, and they will always know where you fucking live, bitch. Always. Don't bring people to your fucking house because you're not moving. And that situation, that relationship can definitely fucking change real quick. And then, or you could start a fight with their family members, and now everybody's at your house. They know where your babies sleep. Really? Marshall knows what I'm talking about when it comes to your location. Me, I have the Holy Spirit, bro. I have the invocation of all God's glory and shit like that. So I could literally, and God made me do that over the summers, broadcast where I lived. I'm like, roll up, bitch. I double fucking dog dare you. Really? Go ahead. I dare you. I'm a little bit different. But for the rest of you, no. You got to be careful. You really got to be careful about shit like that. I pointed that out to Mr. Plum. Your fucking routines are dangerous. People know when you're moving and when you're not. You need to be careful about shit like that. Realistically, I mean, a sly motherfucker like me knows when to rob your house. And I only been here for a minute. Really? I'm serious, guys. Be careful. The tricksters are the people closest to you. They're the ones, you know what I mean? I'm hearing Mona Lisa from fucking Lil Wayne and Kendrick Lamar. Watch out now. Really? Mm-hmm. Who fucked you over? Your best friend, your ex-friend, your family members, their friends, something. It wasn't no fucking stranger. You didn't give your money to some fucking drug dealer on the subway. Where are we at? Huh. Interesting. We got a rune. All right, so this is another layer of energy. This is the Odin energy. He rules over 9 realms. 9 realms, which would be... like, how do you explain this? Countries, maybe? No. Dimensions within dimensions. He's in 1 dimension, but in that dimension is 9 dimensions. Really? It's so hard to understand. Welcome to the next generation. I got to find the book for this, and we're going to end on this note. And that's going to be your... Jeez, we went from 5, 10, 40-day fucking... This is not it. Why did I pull the Kabbalah out? Yeah, that's weird. All right, let's find this. This is a rune. Hopefully we're not ruined. Get it? Dad joke. I told you. God's jokes are gay. They're like so fun. Yeah, they're knee slappers, God. What is that? Odal. That's not this one. Sacred inheritance, prosperity. Hey. Odal is the rune for inheritance and sacred bond between family and clans. Prosperity is involved in the interpretation of this rune. We once lived tribally, moving around in search of water, fertile soil, and good climate, and honoring the mysteries of of each clan. The land was never owned; it was simply lived upon. I just had to stop there. Why? Well, one of the last thing I posted was I took a picture of it too. I forgot. Was making my offering. This isn't our land, bro. You know, when I go into the forest or something, I make an offering. I'm entering your realm. I'm entering your land. You know, this isn't your land, bro. It might be your house now, but many people lived on this land before it was even a house. And their blueprint is still there. Time still tells. I can stand in your house and know what happened there way before you lived there, and how you might see the spirits of them within the house. That's when you're like, oh, my house is haunted. Why'd you put a house right here? Realistically, no, you didn't put it there. But shit like that. Time moves through your land. Say, for example, we're reliving the Civil War. It's going to walk through your back door or even through your house. You'll feel it. You'll hear it. They're literally walking through the land, but your house is there. So it's like they can't see it and you can't see them, but you can feel it. You can feel the movement of the spirits. You can feel shit. I can. Creepy? Just a little. This rune indicates a sacred union of your ancestral background and the truth of who you are today. As you integrate what your ancestors have passed down, you may also need to let some part of you go. Um, I'm seeing Martin Luther King. You know, he had a dream. And right now we're going into the same thing. We're going to go into a civil war about the same shit. Realistically, the Declaration of Independence, all of this shit, bro. We're fighting for our rights. And it's about equality. It's going into full blow. But when this happens, you can't hold the old wounds. To my black communities all over the world, you have to give them some grace. Not all white people are the same white people they were. It never made sense why white people didn't respect or or just respect people of other colors. It's not it's not very forgivable, but in Christ we can forgive them. And you have to understand that when you look at a white person, they're not the same white people that we had in 19 fucking 20. Most of these people have evolved and they are fighting for your rights. Black lives matter to a lot of us. So be very careful of this. And that's what it means. Some of you need to let that part go. And that's it. You know what I mean? You need to let this old battle go and realize not every white person is your enemy. And white people aren't the enemy. It's just an old way of thinking that is the enemy. There's great movies. This one's gonna be hard for your stomach and don't watch it with your kids. American History X. It's about a white supremacist gang. There's many movies about these over supremacist white communities that learn forgiveness, they learn humility, and they're very grateful to enter into the black community. Don't let your ancestral wounds come out on you and during this time. Realistically, yeah. You know, going back to, I hit a wound yesterday talking about the Muslims, talking about 9/11, talking about that stuff. We can't take it out on the new generation what our elders did, because the new generation is clearly trying to be better. And if they're not, don't blame them, because they have the old generation. They're growing up in an old generation at home. They have old thought patterns. They haven't evolved. If this is the rule in this town, and it's been the rule since the 18 fucking hundreds, and every baby that grows up in this town is made to live by these rules, that's what I mean. There's certain parts in America where babies are grown up in towns where they fear black people. That's all it is. It's fear turned into hatred. They fear. And that goes back to the black people. There are black babies born in all over the world that are grown up in households that hate white people. That racism is passed down. The bigotry is passed down. If you can stop yourself for 1 minute and ask yourself why you don't like this person, you're going to realize you never had a problem. You're going to realize it was your mother or somebody else had a problem with Jewish people. Somebody else had a problem with Japan. Somebody else had a problem with the Germans. They never did anything to me, not in this life. I'm not fighting for something that happened. I'm not holding old grudges. Really? Yeah. Be careful. Try to be a better generation, which in essence, you're going to go against your family by this. You know what I mean? Your fucking family doesn't, you know what I mean? Doesn't like Hispanics and you know what I mean? And shit like that. You're going to break the mold. And it is a generational curse to be hatred towards thy brother. It takes just a little bit of understanding to see that this person that you don't know and you don't understand is a person that just lives different, maybe speaks different, eats different stuff, but is just a fucking person. And they're limited to where their land is. And we all know this. Unless you got money, you can't travel outside of your land. Really? Fuck. Unless you got money, you can't even travel outside your town, bro. Shit. I'm seeing Coolio. How we gonna get there? We ain't got no car. Realistically, yeah. And that's what it means. You're gonna have to let this go. Not because it was right. We know it was wrong, but we know it's not right to keep holding on to old grudges of people we didn't know. Those people aren't here today. Nobody's slaving you, bro, except for your
How
job.
long have we been doing this?
I'm almost done. In today's world, families are moved apart, clans dispersed, and sacred knowledge is lost. So by drawing this card, it's encouraging you to find your family and reconnect. Mend what has lost in the past and regain the spiritual inheritance that connects you to your ancestors. Sometimes we need to release who we think we are to get to the root of who we truly are. This inheritance could be in the form of money, land, or possessions. So weird. I saw that in a YouTube post on I think it was Frankie. That's her name. I don't know the name of her YouTube. I was just scrolling through YouTube and it said something about inheritance. And when I saw it, I thought of my dad. Really? I don't know. Maybe I should check in.
Maybe he's dying.
That's what I was thinking. I always think that. And then I call him and he's just a jerk off telling me that he's suffering. Are you going to ever die? Really?
We ever did he die?
Mark Savi, the boat you were sailing. Whoa.
Well,
We started with the boat. The boat you are sailing has overturned. You are mistreating your relationships with family, friends, or clan members, and the earth. You may be acting out old patterns or behaving in a way that causes you to push up against everyone. You feel you are not being heard. Your ancestors can hear you. You have lost faith in your lineage. Reconnect with your loved ones and find your center so that you no longer cause pain or damage to yourself or others. You may lose property or family may turn you away, but with time, this relationship with loved ones and earth can mend. Sit in meditation and see your path transforming. It's a choice. As far as mine, no. As far as playing out old patterns, or I saw that because I get to a place where I push everyone away. After one person irritates me, I want everyone to stay away from me. And that's because this person has pushed me so far that I don't want to deal with anybody else after this person. So that's kind of as far as an old pattern, pushing up against everyone. That's pretty much it. And the ones I push against, it's almost like I'm careful with my words because it would sound absolutely heartless, but it's not. I just want to get my life done, bro. I just want to get through it. Every day, I just want to get through it. And people coming in and, teaching me fucked up lessons and throwing me off track with their fucking lives and, trying to play fucking mind games and all this, like, just the whole intention. Can you just sit there on the other side and be honest with yourself and ask yourself, to all of you that are so eager to meet me, can you just be honest with yourself like I am and ask yourself, what do you want from me? You don't want to help me. You just want something from me. Each and every person wants something from me. I just want, if that's what it is, just tell me what it is and I'll give it to you just to get rid of you. Just tell me what you want so I can give it to you and you can go away. I don't want the mind games. I don't want the fucking fake friendship. I don't want the love bombing. I don't want the lies. I don't want the small talk. Just be honest with me. I'm not dumb. There's no reason. I didn't call you. I didn't ask for you. I don't even know you. You want something from me. Just be fucking honest and tell me what you want and I'll give it to you. But the real truth is, this is where it gets disgusting. Like a fucking genie in the bottle, bro. If I give it to you, whatever it is, you know, I just want to connect with my, with my dead person, or I just want this. If I do it, if I give you what you want, you won't go away. You'll want more. Because I did that. Well, what else can you get out of me? What else can I do for you? Right, Russ? What do you want now, Russ? Why don't you just fucking come and ask me? What do you want from me, Lewis? What did I don't even know what I ever wanted from any of you. What did I want from fucking Morgan? Nothing. What the fuck was she gonna give me? Nothing. Maybe good fucking conversation, but she can't even give me that. And that goes back to Bobby. What did you want? A good connection? Conversation? He can't even give me that. The most basic things. Human rights, I'm denied. But you want to come over and get, you know what I mean? Everything otherworldly. Just be fucking honest, bro. I'm not fucking dumb. I'm a whole fucking energetic bank that everyone wants to cash out on. They don't care. They're not coming to, hey, dude, I saw you were struggling. I just wanted to come out. Or I noticed you don't have any friends and I just thought maybe you needed a friend. Or I just was thinking about you. No, bitch, you're thinking about you. Every time you think about me, you think about you. You fairy tale how much better your life would be if you knew someone or if you hung out with me or if you anything. It's all about you when it comes to me. It was never about me. So I don't have a problem with railing against everyone. When I'm ready, I'll open the doors and start letting people sit on the lap and granting their wishes again. Sometimes I get tired of it. I get tired of the depletion. Let me fill up my cup and then I'll pass the drink around. Realistically, yeah. Not one person has ever come into my life without, you know what I mean, selfish intentions. That they didn't want something in return. They didn't just come into my life for me. They came in for them. As far as family, no. I mean, I don't, they could all die. I wouldn't even bat an eye if you told me my brother died in jail. I wouldn't even, that was my little brother that I grew up, my closest fucking family member that I've grown up my whole fucking life. I wouldn't even. God be with you. Godspeed. Really? I have no emotional attachment to any of these fucking people. I've already set this all to rest. Those are God's people, not my family. I don't know how they see me. And if I was family, that's not how they treat me. Realistically, no. People know how to get a hold of people, bro. Don't act stupid. Don't act stupid, bro. Don't act stupid. And that's up to you guys. I don't know how to tell you guys. I'm Lilith, bro. My family is the divine. I'm not human, bro. I have souls that are in the human form that connect with me, but not humans. I don't even know how to explain that, bro. Some of you might have got your soul tribe in your family. You might have gotten, you know what I mean? But not likely. Not likely. Those people closest to you are supposed to be teaching you, you know what I mean, evolving you, not what they're doing. Really? Yeah. I'm going to end on this note. I was like, ugh. I just, it doesn't mean, it doesn't, I don't want to sound heartless in the sense of, I don't know how to make it sound not heartless. I don't need you. There's nothing I needed off of you. The things that I want are so basic, but the most basic human being can't provide it for me, so I don't even ask. Time and energy, something nobody has. I ask for what you don't have. You have no time to have a connection, and you have no energy to give to that connection, whether with me or anyone else. And that's where I'm laid to peace at this. I don't have to feel, you know what I mean, less worthy or jealous, or, you know, they can give their time to someone else. You have no time. You have no energy. You have no inspiration. You have none of the shit that I'm looking for. Really? What do you want from me? That's how I get to it. Get down to business. Hey, dang. Well, I guess we're just going to move on and groove on past this. I'm going to end on this note, and I'm going to keep going on with my ceremonies and shit. I probably will be back for a late night reading, most likely. So that's our next 40 days. This is just for 10 days. So we have a 5-day energy. No, was it 7 days? 5-day energy, a 10-day energy, and a 40-day energy just laying on top of us. Can you remember that? Probably not. But we'll also have daily energy as the planets are moving. Really? Oh, yeah. Get ready for it. Love yous. Laters. Bye-bye now.